Too. Tell me
So
about what is this April 8th eclipse crap, Christopher? What's going on with that? Everyone's freaking out about it. Everyone's saying that prepare for tornadoes and prepare for hurricanes. Is this hype, or is there something really in the stars, in the planets around April 8th that will cause some sort of devastation? What do you see?
April 8th is a solar eclipse. It's a full solar eclipse, so it's going to go dark on the Earth. At least the United States in the path of the eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Eclipses are energetically what an eclipse is. When the moon eclipses the sun, what's happening is the moon is going in front of the sun. So you have the
Mm-hmm.
combined gravity of the sun and the moon in a perfect alignment. So it creates, first of all, a stronger gravitational vortex around the Earth. So it's a stronger gravitational event, which could cause geological issues such as volcanoes and earthquakes and things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
that for one is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
On a spiritual level, it's at 19 degrees Aries, and
Mm.
Aries is kind of an aggressive sign
I was
anyway.
gonna say.
It's male, right? 19 is love and Mars, love and Aries at the same time. So it's basically the sun and Mars energy is combined in this, which is basically your heart wanting something, your heart
Right.
yearning for something. So it's an intense eclipse in the sense that it's an eclipse. It's got Martian energy in it. That Martian
Mm.
energy is multiplied by Aries itself. And
Oof.
then if that was enough of a
Oof.
party, there's also Chiron conjoining the sun and the moon exactly at 19 degrees. And Chiron is the ruler of Virgo, your rising.
Mm-hmm.
It energetically means healing. So it's the healing planet. So, in essence, this is a profound healing that's going to happen. This is a major, profound healing or the completion of a healing. Now, here's the thing, the destructive part of an eclipse is if you haven't been on the healing path, this is going to knock you on your ass
Right.
basically, because you have been holding back whatever that dysfunction is. And so there could be people who go down from this eclipse, by the way, 4 or 5 days prior to 4 or 5 days after. So you really want to be in tune with your heart and in alignment with your heart. Now, I don't know why the government is putting out warnings for this eclipse. That's a question for your psychic ability. Do you pick up anything on that? Because I've been doing astrology for 20 years, 18 professionally, and I've never had the government put out warnings for an eclipse ever.
I think that because there is such a massive change going on, I think that people's emotions might be very much in flux too. And so I think it will, like you said before, that those who are not going through the change might be a difficult time for them, as I've been feeling too psychically as well in 2024, like almost like a tornado for certain people who are not doing the work. So I think that this will be the antithesis of that. I think this will be the thing that pushes that into gear, this type of this retrograde, this eclipse experience. And so I definitely feel like people might go crazy. Those who are, preppers, and those who are, focusing on the world's going to end might feel more of that, energy of that sense, and amplify more of that Armageddon energy. So I think that people will be in an emotional kind of, a lot of people in an emotional discord energy in a sense. And almost like the end is near. Right. So I've been saying for a while that those who aren't doing the work, it's going to be like a tornado this year, a lot of movement. So yeah, and will there be natural disasters in some form? Maybe. I mean, I think there'll be some hurricanes or storms, but nothing out of the ordinary that I think is more of a devastation. I don't sense any of that, but there might be a lot going on at once, is what I feel psychically. You know.
Mm. Well, there
So
definitely will be. It's odd. I'm grateful for Biden's, former astrologer to warn everyone about the eclipse. That's above and beyond of President Biden. I mean, I've wondered if they're using it as a smokescreen for something else that they know may happen or whatnot in that regard.
I mean,
Um,
it's possible, but election year they love to amplify the fear. They love to amplify the fact some is going to go
that's
bad.
true.
We need someone to save us, type of energy, or we're hopeless. So if they use something like a meteor, how many times was a meteor supposed to hit in certain years? I mean, so they always use something that's out of our control, so we feel helpless. And I think it's more about feeling helpless about something we can't
Uh,
control, so we can rely more on politicians. That's what I feel like it is. You know what I mean?
mm.